All right, we're going to jump right in. This is Vincent's Tale. Wow, here we go.
Lady love to change the night of falling down by the Mississippi shore.
Okay.
And for you, my
By the way, don't watch this reaction if you haven't seen the prologue to Vincent's Tale, Sunflowers, okay?
lonely heart is calling.
So I may reference some of that.
Each night I love you more and more.
This was the end of
Day and night I
Sunflowers.
seem to dream about you. I sing to you. I sing to you. Bless your heart, I just can't live without you. So come out and meet me, honey, do.
Okay. This is so Ren. Oh my god. Let's do it like this, yeah. There's Vincent. Christmas time. Oh, there's that thwappy thing he does. The classical.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick to my stomach. I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on. Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies. I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I'll work for that right because nothing comes free. I have slaved all my life in a dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive. Great Britain, I loathe you with murderous glee. I will do to this country what you've done to me.
We're gonna go back. I just want to watch it.
Destroy.
What?
I want to tear apart these buildings from the cinder blocks they stand. Leave this town in dust and rubble. Make some trouble with my hands. I won't lie, I'm fucking wasted. But I wasted all my youth, and I've stayed so damn complacent. Getting wasted is my truth. So my style of self-expression is a fist into the gut. It's throwing up upon these pavements. Shut your fucking mouth, you slut. Banished angel, I am loose. My reign like Genghis Khan. Soon you will all know my name. I am the storm after the calm. I'm the victim of the victim list.
Here he
The
comes.
pill that makes you sick. I am chaos incarnate. Let's fucking have it then, you prick! Now the rules of the street fight are simple. It's pretty much anything goes. Keeping the street pretty firm on your feet. It pays to be sweet on your toes. And fools they have fallen for clumsy mistakes. Late to react, cop the fist to the face. Now the rules of the street fight are simple. Break that little prick's nose. Throw a punch, you swallow it, follow it, grab the collar, quick hollow tip like karate, kick martial art master, spark a bitch, park a fist on the landing strip, carnage, it finds the cartilage, karma serve like a carbonated cola on the crucifix, kill. Vincent wanna kill, who blood gets spilled, move double that rude boy, kill or be killed. Do it for the fun, blood, do it for the thrill. Blue lights, boy, run, blue lights, boy, chill.
There is so much.
So it goes.
Oh!
In the absence of the light, the devil sows a seed in our mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the beacon, crouch on the floor. The court to torment him, hate the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him. He hears the sound of a copper, heart upon his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie that Britain sold him, what a shocker. Where greedy eat the poor, a holy war, the chosen prosper. But some are never chosen, they stay frozen in the locker. Destined to survive in 9 to 5 and watch the clock, but don't think about reality, my little happy shopper. A brand new show on Netflix to distract you from the horror, and swallow all your morals for a retweet or a follow, and shadow ban the problem man, a soul for $1, and keep the fight amongst yourself, don't think about the squalor. The systems don't impose it, or the rules that we all honour. And fuck it, Vincent cooked to boiling point, he's cannon fodder. So what's the use in running, he's already in the locker. He's careless with his actions now, a clumsy motherfucker. He turned to face his fate, cause fate's a bitch and none will stop her. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3". Was his first day back at work after a time of absent leave. Working London on the night shift, what he didn't think he'd see was our boy with a guitar, bruised and battered on his knees. But Richard lived in caution now, tormented by his past. Not so quick to find a trigger, not so fast. But Richard was a righteous man who lived inside the law. So he leapt upon poor Vincent and he cuffed him to the floor.
Oh, here's that chord. Oh my God, Ren! That Stanley Kubrick feeling at the end. Oh my God. Wait, what did it just say? Coming soon. Richard's Tale coming soon. Oh man. All right. So I just have to say I guess my first feeling really about it is like there's something like almost like listening to Ren or reacting to Ren. It's like hearing his stuff is like it's like its own emotional place or its own expressive emotional place. It feels like being somewhere, like in a physical place. Like I just feel I'm transported into this theatrical world of abstraction and emotion and symbolism and very intelligent complexity and layers of sophisticated art. And breaking into unconventional things, avant-garde art. This is avant-garde theater pop art. And I mean, it's 7 minutes and my feeling was like, maybe, okay, now why don't I just go back and do a stop-start? But I have so many thoughts about this and questions that I mean, I think what I'm going to do is I just want to talk a little bit about his singing right now on this video, just break down some of the vocals for you guys. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a super deep dive of this and just give all of my thoughts. Because I mean, there's the visual aspect of what's happening. Then there's all the Vincent van Gogh stuff, the integration of that. And what is Ren? Is Ren the voice in his mind? Is Ren kind of, is Ren like the mirror of Vincent? The personification of Vincent's internal world externally? Is he just a narrator commenting from externally? And there's so much going on here. And I mean, you could break down, there's so much to break down. But let me just put on my, teaching vocal coach for 25 years hat and just talk about his awesome vocal use. So far in this Vincent's Tale from Sunflowers to the Self-Portrait, we had super jazzy throwback REN'S voice in that one. This one, we've got REN'S rockin' voice. I mean, we had this throwback voice, but we also had some rock, like some gritty, false chord grit stuff in Sunflower. Then in this one, we've got some of the rapping voice. We've got his kind of speak singy thing happening. And then we've got his like reggae-esque Sting type of vocal production that he does. Like he's got all of them in this thing here. So, and then we had that opening. Well, I'll save that for the deep dive. That thing, that like early 1910 or whatever. So he's got that thwappy. It's such a unique sound that the way he plucks those nylon strings and well, the top ones are nylon on an acoustic classical guitar, and just bang bang. He has such a thwap to them when he plays it in a lot of the stuff he does. So his singing here, let's just look at.
Come on, let's have it, you miserable prick. I will do what I want, I will drink till I'm sick.
So he's walking around like he's kind of drunk and singing, stumbling through the streets. Ba, ba, ba. So what's his tone right here? He's got a lot of clean vocal fold closure. He's got a lot of thickening of the vocal folds. He doesn't have a lot of openness in his, like, in the back of his throat and in his mouth like he did in the when he does his jazzy stuff. There's more internal throat space. He's more in like a bratty punk. Da, ba, ba, ba. You know, it's really like bratty punk, almost like Green Day type of. Do you have the time? You know, like that type of a sound.
To my stomach, I'm sick of the same boring songs. I am sick of these pavements I find myself on.
So theatrical. His face is theatrical. He's playing it like it's almost like he's acting in a theater work is what this feels like. It's like the style of acting, you know, the big facial expressions, it's really like we're in a theater in New York or something, or London.
Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride.
Hear the grit in his voice here? Like that's false chord grit. You get through cinching your pharynx.
On Great Britain, I hate you. I'll say that with pride. It's my right to be violent when you fed me lies.
Hear that little coming off of his voice? Lies. That little creaky. I love when he does stuff like that. He just lets his voice break on the decay of the syllable as an expressive effect.
Violent when you fed me lies.
Right there. That little break. So good.
I'm a rotter, a menace when I want to be, and I've worked for that right because nothing comes free.
Great singing is expressive singing that's appropriate for whatever style and whatever expressive demands are for that moment. In that, Ren is such a master vocalist because he always is finding the right vocal sound for the moment. That's what it is. It's not about making the most beautiful sound all the time. It's not about singing the highest notes or the lowest notes. Those things are fun and flashy tricks, but what great singing is it's about you becoming an expressive conduit or a medium or a channel for whatever it is you're singing about. Ren is as much that as I've ever known in any artist, you know?
I have slaved all my life in the dull 9 to 5. I just rinse and repeat while I'm barely alive.
A show that you guys ought to check out that very much has a feeling of this. I talked about a lot, Threepenny Opera, Ren's stuff, Ren's Jenny and Screech stuff, as well as this, as well as as well as Sunflower One. There's feelings of these throwback theater works like the Kurt Weill, Bertolt Brecht, Threepenny Opera. But also there's another show that you ought to check out that has some interesting commentary on society too. The show Urinetown. Privilege to Pee is this one song that's really, really wild. Hold on, let me see. It's a privilege to pee.
Bobby, read in the name of God, Penny, what to go through me? It's a privilege to pee.
I don't know why it reminded me, but it kind of reminded me a little, like sort of the energy, the vibe, the feeling, the commentary on society. This whole show, Urinetown, is like crazy like that too. I mean, it's very interesting, that aspect of it.
I have slaved all my life.
So he's still in that bratty, punky, brassy tone here. And then we'll skip around because I'm going to deep dive this more. But
Victim of the victim list, the pill that makes you sick.
and this is like that speaky, rappy bit where he's kind of half on pitch, but then coming off of the pitch.
I am chaos incarnate.
He did that in High Ren too, where it was like there were moments where it was just rapping and then it was pitched rapping, then back to rapping again. He has kind of some of that going on.
Let's fucking have it then, you prick.
Wow, so intense.
Now
That little change right there, like that's theatrical stage concepts, you know, turning around and then the spotlight hits you. It's so cool. This guy in the back wandering around, coming after him. I have so many questions. I'm going to focus on the vocals now because, like I said, I want to get into this more. Let me get to the point where, God, this part with the whole in the alley and he's like, the hands come up when the cameraman. That was so cool.
So it goes.
Oh! So go. So now we're into like a bluesy, soulful type of a sound here. Gritty upper register. So we're up on in kind of like a pentatonic bluesy type of scale situation right there. Oh, listen to that. Like a 70s throwback blues song.
So it goes.
Yeah.
In the absence of the light, the devil.
I love his decaying off of things.
In the absence of the light,
That scratchy
the
husky.
devil's soul.
So that grit he's getting, that's false chord grit. You get it through cinching, through squeeze. You have to squeeze and engage your abdomen.
Absence of the light, the devil's soul.
He does it so well, though.
A seed in the mind. Vincent was shaken, run from the law, hide from the back.
Now we're into his like reggae busking type of songwriting and style.
Crouch on the floor, the cook to omit him. Hey,
And really, it's different from what he was a moment ago because it was really like 70 blues. He had that little guitar solo, almost like a Led Zeppelin little opening. Like this part. This is not like the reggae part. It's more bluesy, right? REN'S.
so it goes.
I would love to hear him build off of that melody, that melodic contour. Go! That whole thing. That's a great melody structure. Ren can do anything, man. What are we talking about? But it doesn't feel like that reggae thing yet, where it's kind of like Sting-esque. Or more the Police, really.
The devil's soul.
Yeah.
A seed in the mind. Vincent was shaken.
Now
Now
he's into his reggae. So it's like bluesy, throwback 70s, rockish kind of. And now we're into like his reggae dude. Like,
Crouch on the floor, the cook to
a lot of times, you know, we talk about with reggae that accent on the offbeat, right? That skank.
him. Hey, the wolf spits on him, rapes him, hits him, kicks him when he's down, and that shapes him.
Right there. Now that's really hit the reggae.
He hears the sound of a copper, hot upon his tail proper, Vincent off his rocker. Bothered by the lie the Britain sold him. What a shocker.
Oh,
Where
Ren. God, Ren. All right, I'm going to leave it here for now just because I just have, either I go all the way or I just stop here, and I think I'm going to stop here. Man, I'm just so grateful that Ren is able to continue to give us art and change human consciousness, basically. I mean, there's so much going on here with the commentary on society, the comment on being a person in society and the stuff that we go through. And this is another one of Ren's Shakespearean brilliant creations here. I mean, my God, okay. Give me all your thoughts in the comments. And and then I think I will do over on Patreon a deep dive of this. So, and if you want to come over, join the Patreon, links are all down in the description, voice lessons. And get to know me and check out the website and all that stuff, okay? I'll talk to you all soon. That was a lot of fun. Oh, I'm going to be thinking about that all day now. Okay, see you soon.